Hi everybody, my name is Will and I'm going to be walking you through the advanced features of WIX Web Developing Tool. So I want to start you out with, get back to my editor here. So the grid lines on the left, right, top, and bottom, what they do is they indicate which section of the document you're in, header, body, footer, as well as the kind of the space on the left and the space on the right. This area is not going to be viewable on your mobile device. Okay, so anytime somebody logs in from a computer screen to your website, they would see this area so you can use it. But that information will not be viewable when they go to the cell phone mode or maybe a Kindle or something like that. So if you keep it inside these grid lines, it will be. And if you ever want to see how your website looks on a mobile device, come to this icon and it'll show you right there. As students move more and more towards mobile, this will be a great feature for you to have. So to go back, we toggle back to our full screen mode. Now, we want to look at snap objects. So for snap objects, what that means is that when you drag items, it shows you where that item is relative to others. So you can tell if it's in line. You can tell if you get it right in the right spot. You'll see these lines appear and you'll know it's where it's supposed to be. Now this is something we really want to focus on because our websites need to be nice and clean, organized, so it's easy for the user to locate what they need. All right. Now, if you do not want that there, if you don't want that feature to happen, you come to the Snap Objects icon and click it, and now you'll see that those do not appear. All right, but I would advise you to use that. But also the grid lines can be turned off here as well. So to get them back on, there you go. Next thing I want to show you here is locking an icon. So once you get your picture or your text where you want it, or the element on your screen, you click on it one time and come down here to lock position. And you'll see now that there's a padlock in the top left corner. This can no longer be dragged around the screen unless you click the lock again to unlock. Now this is once again able to be manipulated. All right, great. So what we want to look at next is anchoring. Now you see up here in the top right, you see anchor 3 there. I've already made a few of these today, but this is an anchor, so it's almost like a link to another section of your web page. All right, so it's not a separate page, but it's a spot in the page. So imagine if you were doing a syllabus, you might want a button there so where students could jump to classroom expectations or to grading policies or entrance and exit procedures. Maybe you're doing a big project where students need to see what the rubric is going to be. You could put an anchor at the rubric and a button that takes you right there. You could put an anchor to the calendar to where it's going to be the benchmarks of the completion of the project. So that's how you would do that. What we want to do is, now that we have an anchor, well, actually let's make another one. Let's go to a new page. Let's go to our portfolio. All right. So maybe this is a group of student works here, and what we want to do is have this be more accessible. So let's go to Add, Buttons and Menus, and Anchor. Now see, I had to scroll down to get there, okay? All right, it's going to give you this anchor off to the side, and you can drag this wherever you would like it. All right, anywhere on that page. Once that's set, all right, now we know where it is. We'll go to our home page, or wherever you want to do it from. And now let's add an additional button right here. So we'll go to Add, Button, Button, double click that. All right, now we need to tell it where that button's going to take us to. And it's going to take us to our anchor. All right, which page is the anchor on? It's on our portfolio page. Anchor 5, yes. All right, next thing we can do is change the style and drag that where we want it. Okay. Now to be able to see if this works, we go to Preview. select our button, and there it is. Okay, great. So that's anchors. You can put as many anchors in your website as you would like or need. Last thing I want to show you here is when you notice, or when we're in preview, you see that when I scroll, my header and footer are staying with me. All right. Now that's not the default setting. That's something I did. Let me show you how I did that. Back to the editor. Click in the header or the footer, and you'll get this menu. All right. And on your screen, yours will just say fixed position, and it has not been selected. All right. If you click that, it will make it to where the header is always visible on your screen. The same process for the footer. Okay, you can do them at the same time. You can do just one or the other. All right, great. So that's the recap, or the advanced tools for Wix.